Another thing I wanted to come with, not one other thing, but another thing. Trump says Palestinians wouldn't be allowed back in Gaza under his plan. Wow. President Trump said Palestinians wouldn't be permitted to return to the Gaza Strip as part of his plan for the United States to take ownership of the war-torn territory. In a taped interview with Fox News' Brett Baier, a clip with which was released Monday, Trump was asked about his proposal to own and rebuild Gaza. He first announced last week during Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to the White House. We'll build beautiful communities for the 1.9 million people. We'll build beautiful communities, safe communities. Could be 5, 6, could be 2, but we'll build safe communities a little bit away from where they are, where all this danger is, Trump said in an interview, a portion of which aired before the Super Bowl on Sunday. More clips from the interview will air Monday night. Trump continued in the meantime, I will own this. I think of it as real estate development for the future. It will be beautiful. It will be a beautiful piece of land. Asked if Palestinians would have the right to return to the land, Trump said no, they wouldn't because they're going to have much better housing, much better. During his initial announcement last week, Trump said that Palestinians and many people would be able to live in Gaza after the U.S. took ownership of it. He said, I envision the world people living there, the world's people. You'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in Gaza Strip is unbelievable. It could be the Riviera of the Middle East.
Yeah,
So,
well, I mean, at least he's honest about it, and he says he's going to take it. I mean, let's just keep it. I mean, the Biden administration could have done something at least to stop it, but they weren't going to. They've had many opportunities to stop it. They could. What they did is they stopped sending weapons to Israel, and it slowed down. They gave him a red line. They were sending humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza, but they could have just told, But we know who runs America and who doesn't. So, and everyone, all those people that had that protest vote, and they were like, "Oh, Trump will do something better for the people of Gaza." He is. He's going to give them a
absolutely.
new home. It's just
Yeah.
not back where they used to live.
Nah, he's gonna kick them completely out of Gaza. He's taking all of that land. I mean,
All of
they've
it.
been talking about this for a while. Jared Kushner already kind of gave the heads up that this is what he wanted to do. He want and Jared Kushner, what is he? I think he's a Jewish person as well. You know what I mean? So I mean, when you look at it, this is what they're going to get themselves. And they're going to take this land, and Donald Trump, who's a real estate developer, this is what he's going to do. You look at it, he's coming out with some type of another like Coinbase ETF right now, as well as a sitting president. These are he's making business deals from the Oval Office. It's
Who's gonna
crazy to
stop
me.
him? Who's gonna stop him?
Nobody, and everybody's okay with it. They're like, "Well, he's a businessman. He's a business." I mean, we're not the slowest nation in the world. It's just ridiculous, and we're not looking at this for what this is. Like, man, this person's enriching himself right in front of our face. It's
Yeah.
fine with everybody because he's a businessman, but he's enriching the rest of his businessmen, the rest of the business people as well too, so he can insulate himself later on, so that you don't have any power. You're not
Well, the
going to
whole
have
thing.
any way of getting back for this right
We
here.
have to
None.
understand. Look, the Democratic Party in this country is complicit in it. The Democratic media is complicit in all this. They had their chance to, talk about all the bad stuff. I mean, they're talking about. You remember what he did? Don't elect him. Remember what he did to the Central Park Five, and he didn't give people homes in the '90s. I'm like, bro, you ain't bring up nothing what is during his presidency. You could have brought up that whole last year of his presidency and been like, that's what y'all want to go back to, but they didn't. But they wanted to make Joe Biden look like he was senile. Hey, he hasn't been seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? They had a chance to. They should have look. He's taken all these immigrant people and people that were trying to wait for legal status and locking them in Guantanamo Bay. The
Mhm.
Democrats could have done that to all the people from January 6th, routed them all up hella quick, boom, 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 locked them all up. All the politicians that would lock them all up, done the right thing. Now this is what's happening. Someone tried to
Yeah.
overthrow your government. They didn't succeed, so they took it through the court, through the voting system, and took it away. So Gaza is gone. They're going to take Gaza. He's going to take Canada after a while. Greenland's going to take that, and he's going to take the Panama Canal. He'll probably going to take part of Mexico too. And there's nothing nobody's going to do. They have the most highest enrollment in U.S. military in the last 2 months because they ready to go kill people for him. All right.
Absolutely. That's what this is about. I mean, the cool part about it, when you put it that way, and I believe the same thing as you do. They
Yeah.
understand they're going to pack the military. Basically, like they said, pack the course. They're going to pack the military with people who are willing to go and do his bidding. If he decides to take over, they're ready. They're ready to go help him do it. They're ready to go into the streets and kill whoever they
Yeah.
need to kill behind this person right here. This is the crazy part about it. They know that they won't be court martial. Even if they were, he's going to get him out of there. It's not going to matter. I
Yeah.
mean, we the America is not ever going to be the same again. Not after this person's gotten into office 2 times and done things he's done. He is a clear, to me, a clear threat to America. Just like
Huh?
Elon Musk is also a clear threat to
I
America.
think I think the threat to America. I mean, we talk about America in past tense these days. The America that we knew is gone. We'll never see that again. We're just watching the remnants of it fall. That's all it is. It's just about who wants to stay here and deal with it, and who's going to try to part away and leave it. Because by the time they're done with it, there'll be nothing to be. People, let's go back. Look, he said make America great again. So they're going back to the time where there was no regulations, nothing. Hey, let's do it. You lose an arm at work, tough. Sew it back on with some Elmer's glue. Get back out there and get on that blade saw. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people are just
Absolutely.
gonna have to. They're just have to freak around, mess around and find out.